Hi there, welcome to Elm Colors. I'm Erica. On today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you my coloring plans for the month of April. And this month is going to be heavily focused on Kerby Rosanis. I'm very excited. I haven't done a whole lot of work in his books lately, so I am super stoked to be a part of the fun 2 weeks with Kerby event that Shannon over at Color and Craft with Shanny Blue has put together. She's got a ton of different YouTubers that are participating. They'll be doing live streams and premiere videos. I will have 2 premiere videos this month coming out on the 15th and the 22nd at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 10, 11. I'll put that on screen just to make sure, because I know that I've got one on the 15th and the 22nd, but can't remember the exact time. But I will be there to chat with you all while we watch my video together, basically. So I'm going to do a couple of color alongs in some of Kerby's books. And then all of my Weekend Whip videos this month will be featuring pages out of my Kerby books. And then I do have some other coloring, like buddy colors and other plans where I do want to color other pages. But for the most part, we're going to be focusing on Kerby. So I'm going to share with you a little bit about what I've got done, what I'm planning to do, and yeah, and so let's just get started. So I've got a couple of his older, like OG books. So Mythomorphia is, I think, the first one that he ever came out with, and this was the first one that I got of his, and I really enjoyed coloring in it when I first got it, and then I kind of didn't. The doodles threw me off after a while. Once I found other coloring books and stuff, it just seemed like a ton of stuff for me to do. However, when I color them and I finish them, I feel such a sense of accomplishment, and I'm so proud of the work that I've done that I just feel like I need to kind of focus on these a little more often so that I can have that, just have them done, and then just be able to look at it and be like, I did that. That's awesome. And then in his newer books, so I have these 2 picked out to work on this month. I do have Mythic World. I do not have the new Alien Worlds, but I figured these ones, I don't have as many pages personally colored in these. I only have, I think, 1 in each, actually. So I thought that these ones would be good to try to work in as well this month. Yeah, that's basically it. Okay, so I'm going to kind of just show you a couple of things. So let's start with the Mythomorphia here. I have been working on, actually in my previous Weekend Whips, and the one that came out this last Saturday, I did some work in Mythomorphia, and I did some background work. So I colored the background here, and it was a kind of a fixer-upper, because the marker work from this page bled through to the other side, and you can kind of see it in bits and pieces on the toucan here. So I decided to do a blue background, and I probably will end up doing like I thought originally I was just going to do a blue parrot, but I think what it'll probably be, or parrot, toucan, it'll probably end up being a black one with like blue highlights. I think that's what my plan is. And then, of course, coloring in all the other doodles and stuff. But very excited to work on that page. And then the other one is this one. So this is another background that I did on that Weekend Whip video. I didn't finish it completely on camera, but I did end up going back through and working on the rest of the background and the rest of the page and finished up this side so I can continue to work on this side. I like the way that it's looking so far. I think it's looking pretty cool. So, and I have all my colors set aside here for all of the, all the colors that I'll need for the rest of the page over here. I'm going to continue the light blue color over this way and maybe have a little bit of sun rays or something coming out over here. I haven't quite decided that part yet, but yeah, I like the way it's looking so far. So, and then of course in this book, I have so many other whips that I can work on. One of them is this flamingo page, which I did this one a while ago on the channel and figured I could do this one. I think I used it to show how I did the cloud stencil in the background with distress inks. And I kind of want to continue the cloud stencil over onto this side, keeping the colors pretty similar, and then using, kind of all the colors I have from this side over on this side for all the little creatures and stuff. I think that'll be a good way to draw them together to make it look like one page instead of two separate pages. What was the other one that I wanted to work on in here? I think, and you can see I have a ton of whips in here, like a ton. There's so many things that I could work on. I have gone through at one point and just done Neocolor bases for everything. And yeah, I have not gone back to finish anything yet. So, but yeah, ton of pages that I could definitely work on this weekend. However, I think the other one that I'm going to, this one is one that I might work on. I really like the whale so far, and I've seen on Pinterest, I've seen this page done a lot of times with like the fun rays coming in the background. I thought maybe that would be a fun video to do for you guys to show you how I would do this, the sun rays coming through the water. And then all of these little doodles and stuff, I can definitely see doing those with water-based marker instead of pencil, and that would make the page go so much faster. So that is a possibility for a video this month. The gorillas, this is the other one that I was thinking about working on. Really like the background on this one. This was another fun one, all done with Neocolors, Neocolor 2s, sorry. So the water soluble ones. And I just thought that it would be fun to finish that up. There's not too many, there's just, you know, some leaves and some shading left on the characters and all the little doodles, but not too much else to do on this page. So yeah, so those two for sure. I really like that one too. I did all of the wolves with just water-based marker work. Yeah, I like that one. That's a possibility too. Here's one I finished. I finished that one not too long ago. And then I liked this one too, but I don't know what to do in the background. Like if I should draw in a horizon, like they're running across. I don't know. Again, I did water-based markers for all of the, for the cheetahs here. But I might draw like a horizon line in and then have it look like they're, you know, running on ground or something. That's a possibility. Yeah. That's another one. And then I've got this one. So this one is all based with Neocolors. I would just need to go in and do some shading and work on the background. But like I said, lots to do. This one's probably one I need to finish. I just haven't gotten back to it. This is one of my earlier pages that I started working on. Because when I first got this book, I was trying to do it in order. So the very first page I ever colored was this one, which this background cracks me up. But I was trying out all kinds of different mediums. I used markers, I used pencils, I used crayons, I used all kinds of different stuff to see what I liked. And this was before I really knew how to do any kind of background work. So that is my very first attempt at a pencil background. But I like to look back on these and just be like, okay, well, that was pretty good for a first attempt, you know? So looking back, this was in 2016, maybe 2015. I can't remember. I don't have any of them dated, probably. No. But I was really proud of these when I did them. And I still really like the deer, the way the deer turned out. I think that one's a neat one. And then this one where you get to draw in your own little creatures. I drew in a few little of the little doodles back here. Really liked the blue combos, the different blue combos I did for each horse. That was fun. And then this one is where I started to get overwhelmed by all the stuff. So I didn't continue with this one, which upsets me because I don't know exactly what colors I used, but hopefully I will be able to figure that out at some point. And you know, this is not a book that I want to finish ever. I know that I'm never going to finish it. But there are several in here that I would like to finish. This one was not one that stuck out to me that I wanted to finish, but once I got the background done and started some of the shading on the baboon's face, it's a mandrill? Yeah, I think. Once I started work on his face, it was just like, oh, well, I like all of these colors together. I'm just going to continue and it's going to look great. So yeah. So definitely work on this one and this one coming up in Weekend Whips, and then probably one of those other ones that I showed you in here as well. So then in Mythomorphia, this is another one where I have gone through and done a bunch of base layer work with neocolors and water-based, not water-based, watered down acrylic paint. I have some of that in here. This one I really like. I like the color in the background, although I would like to go back in and smooth some of that out. But I really like the way these clouds look over here. I think that looks really cool. Again, I have all of my colors written down so I can just get that out. The only thing that's worrisome for me right now is that I did start the waves with pencils. And I feel like that's going to take me forever because I did in another page later on in this book, I used water-based markers to do the blending on the waves, and it looks fantastic. So we'll see if I continue to do it that way or not. But again, this is just kind of showing you some whips that I can go back into and get some more work done on. But yeah, definitely working in these books a little bit. Here's another one. This is just one layer of neocolors, but I can always come back in and add more color to smooth things out a little bit. What else do I have in here? I have that one started. I'm going to start from the back. That one started. This one is my favorite one that I've ever done by Kerby, and this is one that I finished last year. This is the one where I did some blending with my water-based markers, and they did not bleed through, which was lovely. This up here bled through, and that's actually the neocolor, which I found really odd because it didn't blend through on anything else. Maybe I just put too much water down for that, but this side I can cover up really easy with, you know, a nice dark background on that. Here's another one that I finished in this book that I really liked. This one, again, was pretty old, but just, I like it. Let's see. There's another one in here that I was thinking about working on. Probably not this guy. I really like the way that it's going, but I feel like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. There are several in here that I was thinking about maybe doing as a color along as well. So this one, I have an image pinned where it would be really cool to kind of recreate it on this page. So that might be another kind of video that I could do this month where I kind of show you how I would recreate, take an inspiration image and recreate it onto my page. So yeah, there's a couple other videos besides just the premieres and the weekend whips, but we'll see how my coloring mojo lasts here. But yeah, so those first two books are really ones that I want to work in quite a bit. And then I would love to get some more done in Worlds Within Worlds. I only have one page finished, and it's this cute little echidna, which I loved the way that it turned out. But when I started using my neocolors in the background, they did not want to blend right for me, and it bled through a little bit. So that was really frustrating, and I don't know exactly what happened, but I think going forward, I will be prepping my pages a little bit because I tend to use quite a bit of watercolor on water mediums on these pages, and I think that would help. The other one that I have started that I just don't love right now is this one. I'm not happy with my background, so this has been sitting here like taunting me since I started it, and I'm going to try to fix it, but we'll see how that goes. That might be another one where I try to, again, fix another mistake that I've made. But there are a couple in here that I would really like to color as well. I love this page. This is one of my favorite pages. Of course, there's so many beautiful options of that one out there. This is one of my favorite pages. And then, of course, my most favorite is, well, where is it? This one, the sloth. It's just the cutest. And again, beautiful, beautiful versions of this all over the internet, and a little intimidated, but that's a good possibility as well. So that's what I want to do in Worlds Within Worlds. And then these books are going to be the premiere videos this month. One of them that I have flagged to color is this beautiful giraffe page. I think that's a really cool page, and I like it a lot. The other one that I was thinking about doing was, I liked the elephant page as well, and one of these two. So either this one with these awesome statues, or this one with the waterfalls and the balloons. There's so many in this book that I would love to work on. I really liked this one too. I thought that one would be really cool. And then in Fragile World, my choice is this guy, this elephant. So that's why I didn't go with the elephant in the other book, because I really wanted to color this guy. And I have, you know, I have my color palette already picked out for both of the pages, actually. So we'll see. There are so many in this book that I would love to work on. Just gorgeous images in this book. And I've only done one in here, and it's this one, this lovely little otter. And my Neo colors worked wonderfully on this paper. So I don't know what the difference is between this paper and the Worlds Within Worlds, but something changed, and it made me frustrated on that last book. But this one, yeah, excited to color in this too. This is another one that I thought about doing. I love this hippo. So yeah, so those are my plans for all the Kerby stuff. Love his work. Wish that I could color in it more, make myself color in it more. But yeah, when you have, you know, events like this, that's the perfect opportunity to work on them. So that's what my plan is this month, mostly Kerby. I'm going to show you a few other pages that I have set aside. These are buddy colors, and then a couple that I just picked because I really liked them. The first one is in A Million Magical Creatures, and this is going to be a buddy color with the lovely Jamie, and we're going to work on this page, which I think is going to be really fun. Excited to do a bunch of cherry blossoms and pinks and purples all over the place. So that's from A Million Magical Creatures. In 50 Farmers Miniatures, I have a color along with Megan, or a buddy color with Megan, and we're going to work on this page. And I noticed that I had some bleed through from this page when I was doing my alcohol marker work. It just bled right through in the spine there. So I'm going to see figure out how to fix that. But I thought this would be perfect for April, since it's Easter this month and there's a little bunny. So that's one that we're going to color. I have another one with Alexandra. We are coloring, and I don't know that I marked it, actually. I thought I marked it. I think it's this one. I'm pretty sure. So let me mark that now so I don't forget. Yeah, that one's really cute. And then I also pulled this 50 Spring Miniatures because I don't have any pages colored in either of these, finished pages in either of these books. And I really liked this one. I just thought it was so cute. This little kitty cat with a heart on its back and beautiful flowers around. So yeah, that's a good one. I like the bunny one too, but one of those two. In Odyssey, I have a buddy color with the wonderful Bee, and we pushed this one back from last month, so we'll see. Hopefully we can get it done this month, but that's where I'm at so far on my page. Not too much done, but I like the color palette so far. There's going to be a lot of gold worked into this too, so looking forward to coloring that one. In Fairy by Yana Prosperina, my page for this month is going to be this one. If I get to it, this is the one that I have in mind. And there is a color along from Nirma Coloring that is yellow hair, red lips, I think. So I'm going to try to work that into this one. Because normally when I look at this, I see immediately like pinks and purples, just because it's, I don't know. That's what I always see with unicorns and fairies. But I'm going to try to work in the yellow. I think that'll be really pretty. And then, you know, the red lips and have maybe the red flowers, and we'll see. We'll see how that goes. But there's that. And then the last one, last couple that I've picked out. This one is definitely an Eastery page. I love this page. And this is one of the books I want to finish eventually, so I'm really thinking about coloring this one. I also like this one too. So either one of these actually might be getting done this next month. Might color on this side though, just to try to get the paper a little flat. I did have a little bit of bleed through, so I'll have to try to fix that a little bit. But yeah, either of those I like a lot. And then the next one is in Mythographic Voyage. This is my color palette and inspiration sheet, and it's this page. So I think that that's going to transfer over well from my inspiration sheet to this. I think it's just going to be fun. So that's my color palette there. And then, of course, I have references for all the flowers. I did print this up for like a background sky and the little cityscape that's down here. And then, of course, the giant bees. So, yeah, so those are all my plans. I'm hoping that I get a good portion of it done. I know that it's going to take a lot of focus and attention, and I am ready to do that. Kiddo's back in school. I've got, you know, more time to focus on the things that I want to do and focus on the channel a little bit. So yeah, very, very much looking forward to this month in coloring, and I hope that you guys are too. So be on the lookout for more Kerby videos coming up. And yeah, that is it for today. Thank you so much for watching. And until next time, I'll see you later. Bye.